welcome to Double ETV. You are now tuned into Edible Entertainment Television. Today I'm gonna show you how to season the salmon, how you're gonna more commonly see it when you guys go to get it at the store. You'll see it like this, cut into a nice fillet. This is about an 8-ounce fillet, like I showed you guys how to do in the previous video. So again, I'm gonna show you guys how to season this up really nicely. Let's get started. So first, we're gonna go down with some granulated onion powder. And you can use either granulated onion or you can actually use onion powder. I prefer to use the granulated versions. They're the same thing. One essentially is just kind of pulverized to a powder. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and put down some granulated garlic. And if you guys notice, I seasoned all sides. Only sides I'm not gonna season is the skin because we're gonna be able to get enough of that seasoning off the bottom when we're finished. Next, I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of Italian seasoning. This is one of my favorite seasonings to use. Next, we're gonna use some smoked paprika. Paprika has always been a coloring agent, but it does also, especially when you go for like different variations like smoked, give you a little bit more taste profile and characteristics. This is not a must, but if you have it, let's go with it. This is some ground coriander. You don't have to go heavy on this. It's just gonna give it a little unexpected pop. For those who don't know what coriander is the seed of cilantro. Lastly, on a spice or a dry seasoning end, we're gonna throw some lemon pepper in there. It just brings acidity and it brings the salt. There, that's pretty much the dry seasoning aspect. From there, I like to wet it up a little bit. So I'm gonna add some Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire, everybody call it a little something different. Pecan, tomato. I use it for marination. Bruh. No. Let's go ahead and put it down in the Chef Kurt cooking dictionary. I use it for the marination process, you know what I'm saying? It's just something about the Worcestershire sauce. It gets down into the meat and it penetrates the muscle fibers and it just helps begin to break down your meat. And then also, like I said, it just brings like this funky, like vinegary, salty flavor to what you're doing as well. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil because, you know, everything screams for moisture. Anytime you see Chef Kurt marinating anything, if I say I'm marinating something, I'm gonna slide it into a Ziploc bag. Reason being, give me 1 second to wash my hands. When you put it in your Ziploc bag, you want to take all of your air out of your bag. You want to make this airtight. All that flavor town just in there packed together. Ain't got nowhere to go. Ain't even right here, man, you know what I'm saying? Ain't even on this side of the bag, you know what I'm saying? It all right today. So that's how you're supposed to do it. You could cook this immediately. I would recommend at least letting it sit overnight for the best results to have some tasty, amazing salmon. So we're gonna take our beautifully marinated pieces of salmon and always put it in the pan away from it. Just gonna tilt it back and forth a few times. So with the fish spatula, you want to be very careful to get all the way under it. And we're gonna go ahead and put it on its side. You want to be sure to sear off all sides. All right? Flip it on to the next side. All right, look at that, looking nice and sexy. Good caramelization from those spices. Worcestershire sauce. Get a nice good coat on there. Alright, now for our final flip. We're going to put it down on the skin side. Alright, and at this point I'm going to go ahead and add my aromatics. I have some rosemary, some thyme. I'm going to add a little more oil to the pan to make sure it's nice and moist. Alright, now that we have our aromatics added in there, we're going to go ahead and hit it with a little bit of white wine. We add that white wine, we're gonna go ahead and throw it into our oven for about 2 or 3 minutes at 350 and let that finish out. Look at that, somebody come look at this. Ooh, shit, God damn.